700 wins as a head coach for Kelvin Sampson.
I think he's one of the best coaches in college basketball.
He might be on a list of 4 or 5 of the most underrated Hall of Fame level college coaches in the country.
All right, Kelvin, as we sit in this room, I can't help but notice this giant culture sign on the wall. And in your 9 years here, you've been able to build a winning one. What stands out when you think about what you've been able to accomplish?
Well, for me, it's very much a we thing, Chancellor. I can't give my staff enough credit. I've been very particular about who I hire on my staff. I think that's a big part of our success. You can never forget why you got into coaching. It's helped these young kids develop, succeed, help them go from being boys to men. And I enjoy that. You know, how many wins a coach has, that's a shared goal. But at the end of the day, what's most important is relationships you build. So for us, my staff is a big part of the success we have here.
Many Houston fans waited on the draft decision of Marcus Sasser.
He's a huge reason why this is a team that could win a national title.
Leading up to the season, it felt like every single week there was a different preseason honor or award for Marcus Sasser. You coached a lot of really good players, NBA ones at that. What makes Marcus different?
Never has a bad day. But Marcus is quiet to people on the outside. But if you get to know Marcus, Marcus is a constant evaluator. He evaluates people. He's extremely intelligent, very bright. He will succeed in basketball, and he will exceed when basketball's over. But Marcus is very professional, very mature, and he's the kind of kid you want to mentor your young guys.
In addition to your preseason All-American, you also have a 5-star freshman who is projected to go in the lottery next year. Just for you as a coach, what excites you about the talent on this team?
Well, first of all, I don't care about the 5 stars and the expectations. The bottom of the sea is littered with high expectation dudes. We get our guys to buy into our culture. Everybody understands who they are and that we play for something bigger than us, and that's our basketball program. Because our kids play for each other. That's why we try to be the first one on the floor after the loose ball, not to be on the floor, but to get the ball. You know, everybody says it's 50-50. I don't want it to be 50-50. I want it to be 95-5. So our culture has to fit the players that are here, and our players that are here has to fit the culture.
But thank goodness in 2023, we'll have the real experience with the NCAA men's final right here in the great city of Houston.
I know you say you don't really care about expectations, but you start the year playing at home, and if you play your cards right, in April, you could also be playing at home. Just knowing that the Final Four is here in Houston, how does that sound to you?
Nothing. Nothing. That's one of those things you can put in a hefty sack and throw it in the river.
Why not?
Because the most important thing we have going for us is practice today. Not to sound coach speakish, but that's about as true as you can be. There's a ton of coaches out there a lot smarter than I am. But I am smart enough to not worry about things I can't control. I learned that a long time ago.
There's not a lot of coaches that have more winning than you, though.
Oh, yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. They just haven't coached as long as I have. You know, there's a lot of guys, if they coach as long as I have, will win as much as I do. I'm sure of that.